The Women of the Book collection tells us more than any single source in the world what it was like to be a woman 500 years ago, 400 years ago, 300 years ago. It's very hard for us to get into the minds, the hearts, and the souls of women because their voices are not recorded in history. But we kind of have a special angle in a way because women who were nuns had access to education, they had access to printing presses, they were scholars, they were literate.
We learned that they were makers, that they embraced sorority, that they craved community, and that they were incredibly spiritually fruitful. And actually with this collection, we see immense creativity and beauty, and we see a space in which women had autonomy over the textual production that they were creating for themselves, for other women, and in some cases as well for men.
And so we have, for example, books that were printed and hand-colored, literally painted by artists because there was no way to transfer color through printing until the early 19th century.
You also see the influence of other female artistic practices like embroidery, but also a wide variety of objects that I didn't even know existed, like book amulets or a book shrine.
Because the books are so rare, you almost never encounter some of the aspects of a collection like this because so much of this literature has never been studied. Like quite literally, we put some of these things in front of students and say, no one has ever published anything about this. Why don't you be the first person to take a crack at it? And we're able to acquire these things in part because of the generosity of alumni, professors, donors to the libraries.
And the Stern Center Postdoctoral Fellowship allowed me to be part of this exhibition and to curate this wonderful collection to help to bring these women's voices to light. I think when you walk into this exhibition space, there is a moment that almost stops you. It will feel like a special place, and I hope that it makes these types of materials more accessible to the community. We so often, even today, think about how can women assume a greater role in society. We're always striving for equality. And when you actually get a chance to look at these objects, you can forge a tangible connection to these women.
This is important because rare books, when they're closed on shelves, are ultimately kind of worthless. They hold their value, of course, but this contradistinction between a book collecting dust on a shelf and a book in the hands of and in front of the eyes of people from all kinds of walks of life, all kinds of generations, all kinds of educational backgrounds, is the ultimate achievement of a library.